Hi everyone, how are you? Alright, so due to some demands for my piano solo cover for Ready for Love by Bad Company, I am finally ready to show you a tutorial. Okay, just some humble tutorial, and I'm really sorry to keep you waiting. And before we start, let me just tell you that the minimum octaves for playing the solo are just 5 octaves, which is the standard number of octaves on a beginning keyboard, something like that. So the lowest notation for this solo would be the F, while the highest would be the A. Okay, let's just start with the bass part. The single notation that we'll be using is firstly, okay, twice of A's. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, D, C, C. That is for the first phrase. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And for the second phrase is A. Okay. So you can see there that the F sharp is taking the double count. 1, 2, 3, 4. A, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and these two phrases will be repeated twice, which will be all the way during the solo. So only on the bass part. So starting with that A, C, D, C. Okay, then we continue on the second phrase with the which are A, G, and F sharp. So again. Now the most important part of the piano solo is the treble part of the piano solo. So instead of using verbal counting, we're just going to use some by heart thingy as the piano solo. For me personally, is quite versatile and flexible. I mean, you can improvise this part according to your creativity. So this video will only show you what I played for my cover. Alright, so we'll start the piano solo right away, still from that A, from the bass part. So let's just focus on this part. And it starts with a quick E, A. And sorry, I'm not really able to teach you the counting and the term like this one. Okay, or A, E, E, A, or A, E. And we'll be playing a lot of like, you know. So I will be playing this very slowly, so you really have to look at it very closely. I will be using this bass part, that the two phrases, and for the bass part, the two phrases that keep repeating will just be the benchmark of whether that we're playing on the treble part is correct. So we have to play by ear a lot and by heart in this case, and of course a lot of practices. And I understand if you don't get it the first time, but just keep repeating this video. Alright, so from the solo part. Okay, that's for the first phrase of the first part of the piano solo. I'm not really sure if I understand it, but yeah. So it's like the first A, C, D, C, you know, and that's before we move on to the A, G, F. So again, from A, C, D, C. 1, 2, 3, 4. phrase, right? So if we when we move on to the second phrase, because we end here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the first two phrases that we'll be playing. Alright, so if we play from the top, it will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, again. Okay, now we move on to the second part, still on the first phrase, which is the A, C, D, C. We're repeating that, the first phrase of that, the bass part. Alright, so we end like here, the A here, like 1, 2, 3, 4. I purposely end it with the A. Okay, it's actually already on the second phrase because of course we want some kind of ending kind of feeling. Alright, so again, slowly, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, again. Okay, so that's the first phrase of the second part of this piano solo. So when we move on to the second phrase of the second part of the piano solo, it would sound like this. Slowly, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, make sure you're back to A. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if we play together the second part of this piano solo from the A, C, D, C, not from the top, right? It will sound like this. Okay, so again, 3, 4. Okay, so if you play the piano solo only from the first part of that solo, it will sound like this. 2, 3, 4. if you still don't get it. And again, to conclude, I understand that it's really difficult for a novice piano player like me to play this for the first few tries without any tutorials, right? But just keep practicing and don't ever give up. And I really hope that this tutorial would help you in some way. Good luck and thanks for watching.